Hello friends, welcome to this new video from the Indian Freelancer YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can post an article on blogger.com. If you have seen the previous two videos on my channel, I've started a new series on affiliate marketing with ClickBank and chatgpt. In the first video, I've shown you how to create a blog on blogger.com. In the second video, I've shown how to write a blog using chatgpt. If you have not seen those videos, please go back to my channel and watch those videos before watching this one. In this video today, I'm going to show you how to post that article that I've written using chatgpt. Now, as you already know that I'm going to use blogger.com for this particular course, and we're going to learn how to use blogger.com for affiliate marketing using ClickBank. So if these things of your interest, please subscribe to this channel and stay tuned for more upcoming videos. Alright, so right now the blog is looking something like this. Okay, I've shown this to you in the previous video as well. Now I'm going to go to Blogger, and this is the new post that we started in the previous video. You must have seen this, but if you can just go back, I'll show you how to create this new post. You can just click on this new post, okay, and if you scroll down, you'll see this view blog option here. If you click on this, you'll get to see your blog like this. Okay, so I'll click on this new post and I'll land up on this editor. This is called the post editor. Okay, so let's see the article that was created using chatgpt in the previous video. So here is the article that we created using chatgpt, and I've shown you the enter process in the previous video. Now I have the enter article with me. I'm going to use the same exact text in my blog post as well. Now if you look into YouTube, or if you have seen any courses like this on chatgpt, a lot of people actually use this text. They take this text and put it on some apps which rewrite the text. Okay, now I'm not doing that particular step in this video. I'm going to use the text as it is from chatgpt, and I'm going to put this text on my blog. Now most of you who have seen chatgpt already know that chatgpt creates original posts. Okay, so whatever you see on my screen or on my Word document is not copied from anywhere else. It is unique content. However, there is also a myth or something like that going on which says that chatgpt leaves a watermark or invisible watermark on the content that it creates. Now I'm not too sure about it because I'm not an expert of AI or chatgpt, but I feel that the content that they've created is good enough for my blog, and I can trust on that content. Also, eventually I'm going to use Google ads and Bing ads and Facebook ads to promote my content. So I'm not too much concerned of Google accepting this content or not for search engine optimization aspects. Okay, so that's the point what I wanted to talk about, so that you are clear that we're going on the track of using paid ads eventually. So let me take this content and paste it on my blog. So the first thing that I'm going to copy from here is the title of my blog, which also was suggested by chatgpt. You must have seen it in the first video. So I'll copy it from here. Then I come to Blogger and I paste it here. Okay, so that's my title. Next, I'm going to copy the text and paste it here. So I'm going to select the entire text till here. Okay, copy it and then paste it directly here. Okay, now this is how my content is looking right now. I'm going to do a little bit of formatting, but before that, let me put all the content that I want to put in my blog article. Now you may wonder what is that all content I'm talking about, because I've already shown you the article. The only thing that you need along with the article is an image. Okay, so I've already created an image using Canva. I'm not showing you the entire process of creating an image in this particular video, but if you want to see the entire process, you can probably see one of my previous videos, or if you want me to create a new video, I can do that as well. Please write in the comment section that you want a video where I show you how exactly I've created this image on Canva, and I'll probably make one video for that as well. Okay, all right, so I'm going to insert the image over here. So I'll click on that place. Okay, if you don't have place, you can put an enter and make some space there, and then you can click on this option here which says insert image, and once you click on this, you need to browse to the place on your computer where you have kept that particular image. Okay, and then you can select that image. So let me do that. I'll click on upload from computer. Now here I'm going to select choose files. Now I've chosen the file from my computer and it is uploading. You can see here. All right, so the image file has uploaded. I'll select this and click on select. Then that image will be inserted in this particular area. Now I want to change the size of the image to extra large so that it takes a bigger area on my blog. Okay, you can choose based on the design that you have chosen for your blog. So I'll keep it extra large for now, and then I'm going to remove the extra spaces over here. The other thing that I'm going to do is to click on this image and then select this this setting option which says change. Then in the alt text, I'm going to write the title of my blog, which is the ultimate guide. You can also copy it from the Word document to achieving your fitness goals in 2023. Okay, you can also copy the same thing and put it in the title text. A lot of people also put keywords in this alt text because that helps the search engine to search for this particular article. But then I think for my goal, whatever I'm going to achieve with this blog, I do not need all the keywords to be there. Probably I'll just do with the title of this particular article. Okay, so once these are done, I'll click on update. Now if you scroll down, you can see that the entire image is selected. You can just click outside somewhere and then you'll see the entire image. So this is what I created using Canva. Okay, all right, now it comes to the formatting of this particular article. I'm going to select each of these headings, and then I'm going to come here and select heading over here. Okay, so you can see this. Also, I feel that when you are writing a blog, you should not be writing too long paragraphs like this. Okay, so I'm going to just add an extra space over here. Okay, so that it's much easier for the browser or for the reader to read this particular blog post. Okay, don't worry, this is a famous trick that is followed by most of the top bloggers. Okay, and if you have to keep only one sentence in each paragraph, that is also fine, but do not write like this, which does not actually look good, or it's not even good for reading purposes. And you can also see there are red lines below because I've enabled Grammarly on this browser. Okay, so it gives me some options to change. Okay, so if you want, you can use Grammarly as well. It's completely free. All right, so for example, I can put here, I can put this image. All right, so one more thing you can do, that from time to time you can actually make a few words bold or italicized or underlined so that it helps the reader to go through your content. Okay, again, this is your heading, so you come here and select heading. Okay, all right, I'm just putting an extra space like I said. Okay, then it should be 2 words. All right, this is fine. Then the third section, you remember last time when we were doing this content from ChatGPT, we were talking about these sections. These are all section headers that I am I'm marking separately. Okay, all right, this is fine. This one sentence also is fine. It's all right. Now before moving ahead, let's do a quick preview of the blog. Okay, let's see how it is looking so that we will have a better idea. You can see there are some grammatical mistakes that ChatGPT has provided in his content. So you can expect these kind of things from ChatGPT. Okay, all right. So fitness goals in 2023. I can make it bold probably. Okay, and also these questions. You remember we started with questions. You can make them italicized. They look very, very good at the start of your blog post. I always start my blog posts with a question. Okay, here they have started with 2 questions, which is also fine. So let's see preview. So on this button, if you click, it will open a new tab, and there it will show you the preview of your article. Okay, so this is how the header will be: the ultimate guide to achieving your fitness goals in 2023. This is your title. If you scroll down, the content will look like this, which is much more readable. You can see here, right? And imagine having bigger paragraphs like the next one. See, these ones are not very easy to read. Okay, you should make your viewer stay on your page so that he reads the entire thing. So it should be easier for him to read. Okay, that's why I also like this big fonts. Okay, all right. One more thing is that sometimes in my blogs, when the blogs are too long, I insert multiple images. Okay, but for this particular blog, I'm not going to insert multiple images. Probably once I start inserting the products in my blog articles, probably then I'll add more images. Okay, for now most of the blog articles will be having only one image. Okay, all right. So based on your designing or your structure, you can add multiple images also. There is no limitation of the number of images that you can use in your blog. Okay, all right. So let's close the preview and let's carry on with formatting our article. Let's do it very fast. I'm going to change a few things here. Let me fast forward this video here. Okay, so now I'm done with formatting of the content. I think a little bit of formatting is fine, but if you want more, you can probably bold that part wherever you see the 2023 thing, because this is one of my major keywords. This is going to be my major keyword. So whenever you get this, you can just bold that part. Okay, all right. So I think this much is done. Now let's use the TLDR part that we have written earlier. If you remember, in the previous video I've shown you how to write the TLDR, and that part I'm going to use here as normal. Let me go back to my Word document. Here I have this TLDR. Copy this, paste it here. So this is like the starting of my blog, where I'm just giving a small heads up of what this is and what somebody can expect in the blog. I think this should be in paragraph mode, right? not too sure. Yes. Okay, in paragraph style. So reach your fitness goals in 2023. Okay, so I'm done with the formatting, and probably it's time for me to do the post settings on the right hand side. Alright, so right now the blog is looking like this. I've already done the editing part, so it's already. Now it's time to see the post settings. Now on the right hand side you'll see this small pane where you have to add certain things so that it's easier for the search engine to search your blog post. Okay, a few things that we normally do. These are like best practices that I'm going to share with you in this particular video. Okay, so when you publish your own article on Blogger, you can follow these steps, or you can keep these things in your mind while you publish your post. Okay, the first thing is the labels. The labels are nothing but the keywords. Okay, the main keywords that you want to put for your blog, you can put those keywords in this place which says labels. Okay, the first thing that I'm going to put here is fitness goals in 2023. That is my primary keyword, you can say, or the label. Now if you remember, in the previous video I've shown you that using ChatGPT I've generated some keywords. So I'm going to take those keywords and paste them here. So let me take them from my Word doc. So these were the keywords that ChatGPT gave me. Okay, so I'm going to copy them from here, and then I'm going to paste them here. Okay, but then they do not take this inverted commas or double quotation marks. I'm going to use the commas for this. Okay, so all your keywords or your labels should be you can see fitness goals 2023. This is also something that was already mentioned. Okay, this was also suggested by ChatGPT. So I'll just remove that in. Okay, so what I'm saying is that all these labels or your keywords should be comma separated. Okay, should be separated by a single comma, like I'm doing it here. Do not keep the double quotes in place. Okay, so normally I also put a space, but then if you want, you can omit that space as well. So these are the labels for this particular post. The next thing is published on. I'm going to publish this right now once I'm done with this post settings. Okay, so I'm not changing it, but if you want, you can also choose a time for scheduling this particular post. That means you're writing this post now, but you want this post to be published on like 28th of January, or like after some days, after like 15 days or 10 days, you can select it from here. Okay, but now I'm just selecting automatic so that it publishes with today's date, with today's time. Right now you can see it's 1:26 a.m. in the morning, and 1st of February. Okay, while I'm recording this video. All right, so permalink is actually the link that you see in the address bar when somebody opens your blog article. Okay, so right now it is showing naturally healthy and fit.blogspot.com, and 2023 is the year, 01 is the month, and the ultimate guide to achieving your HTML, and then it's not there, but I want this keyword to be mentioned here. So I'm going to go to custom permalink, and here I'm going to write fitness goals. See, I'm using a hyphen to separate the words, 2023. So now you can see here it is changing, right? Fitness goals. I actually do not need this 2023 because 2023 is already mentioned in the hyperlink. So I'm just going to remove this. It's not required. Then on start I can say ultimate guide to your fitness goals. Okay, ultimate guide to your fitness goals. This is a phrase which the reader also can recognize, the search engine can also recognize. Okay, and 2023 I have not mentioned because it's automatically mentioned in the Blogger link, right? If you are on WordPress or any other media, you can actually put that number 2023 because this helps in SEO as well. All right, anyways, so since we are doing it on Blogger, it's not required. For location, I'm going to select any location in US. If you remember, in the previous video I've shown you, while you selected the time zone for this blog, we have kept it as a default, which showed the default time zone, which is from US. So here I'm going to select a state or a place in the US, which is New York. Let me click on this search button, and you can see it has come up here. Once it comes here, don't do anything else, just close this area. Okay, location. Next comes the search description. Here also you can use the TLDR that you have written earlier, but then it does not allow you to put the entire thing because it has a limit of 150 characters. So you can just copy it from here, okay, and you paste it here. You can see that also is cut short, so you can just remove this, staying accountable till here. Okay, all right, so this is fine. This also has our primary keyword, which is fitness goals 2023. And then the last thing here is options. Do not change anything here. It only allows the reader to make a comment. All the comments that you get on your blog post are going to be very, very helpful. So please don't change anything in the options setting. Okay. All right. Now my blog is completely ready to be published. Okay. The one thing that I can do here is like, I can put a call to action probably somewhere at the end. Okay. Saying, I hope you liked this content. If yes, please join our mailing list and stay connected with us. If you have any follow-up questions, you can ask in the comment section below. Okay, so this is something I've written. It's kind of an call to action which asks the reader to do something after they have read the blog. So this is something you should have. Now, if you remember in the previous video, I have added a section, a simple sentence which comes automatically at the end of this blog post, which I removed also in the previous video. But you can probably write something like this in the blog template. Okay, and this will appear at the end of your blog every time you write a new blog. Okay, all right. So I remember one thing, that if I publish on this day, it's going to take some time, because right now in India it is probably 1:30 a.m. but this time at their place will come much later, like 12 hours later. Okay, so I'll not be able to wait for that. I want this blog to be live right now, so I'm going to change this date over here. Okay, and I'm going to go back to a previous date, like the 30th of January, and here the time I'll select as suppose 8 a.m. Okay, remember this is their time because you have already set the time zone as America, so this is American time. So it's going to be published at a previous date, which is fine for me for now. All the future blogs I'm going to publish probably one after the other, and most of the upcoming blog articles are going to be scheduled, okay, well in advance. Okay, so if you want to do something like that, you can use this option here. Okay, so everything is right. Let's check the preview one last time. So just before you publish, you should check the preview. That is a good practice to do. Okay, so you can see the title here, the content here, Okay, it has a drop case also. See, when we started with introduction, this was not very much visible, even though that I was dropped, but then it was not visible. But then now it's much visible, much beautiful to look at. And again, it is starting with a question as well, so which is fine, I think. And you can see all the labels added over here. Okay, don't worry, there may be different labels in different blog posts, and all those labels will be connected or listed over here. All right, so you can see the image is looking good. Okay, everything is fine. Wherever I have made it italicized or made it bold, it is looking very nice. Okay, that's how you can decorate your blog. Not much to do. Do not do over of any of these things, so that it does not affect the readability of your blog. It should be very easy for the reader, for the browser, to read what you have written. Okay, so you can see the picture. It should be a different picture. That one should come, I don't know. Okay, so that's the location. You see, New York, NY, USA. This is something which will help us in our ranking in US. Okay, sometimes it does help, so we'll keep it like that. It's fine. We'll close this preview. Right now our blog is looking like this. We're going to publish it using this button here. Okay, it says this will change the post's published time to 1:30. Yes, which is fine, 30th of January, and I'm confirming this. You can see here it says the post is published on the left hand side. Okay, so here you can see the first post listed in your blog. Now if I go to my blog and I do a refresh, this will go off and I get my first article here. Okay, the ultimate guide to achieving your fitness goals in 2023. This is the first few sentences that are there. Okay, and you can see a preview of the image as well. And once you click on read more, then your entire article will open up like this. The color is looking awesome. You can change these colors also. Probably in one of the future videos I'll show you how to edit these things as well. For now, we're going to keep it as it is. We're more concerned with the content because we're going to start talking about ClickBank. We're going to start talking about the different products that we're going to use in our affiliate marketing journey. Okay, so quickly let's see how the blog looks. So this is how it's going to be. I'm very happy, guys, because I have been able to publish this post, this article, and the entire thing I've shown you live, right? So you've seen the entire process, and I hope that you have learned the entire process as well. You can change all these things from here as well. But okay, so for now, my first post on naturally healthy and fit blog is ready, and this is how it is looking. Thanks a lot for being here with me through the process. In the next video, I'm going to get into ClickBank, where we're going to select some good products, profitable products, which you can use in your affiliate journey. Okay, so that's all in this video. Thanks a lot for being here. I can't wait to record the next video and put it live in front of you. Thanks a lot for your support. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.